88% of self-made millionaires read at least 30 minutes a day. Not TikTok, not Twitter, books. Why? Because books hide the financial cheat codes. Today I'm handing you 12 of them. You're watching M-Cubed, Money Mindset Makeover. This isn't just a channel, it's a movement. We're here to blow up the lies that keep millennials and Gen Z broke and rebuild with principles that actually work today. Right now, we're unlocking 12 money secrets hidden in finance books that created more millionaires than Wall Street bros with MBAs. These aren't theories, these are blueprints. Stick around, because one of these secrets might just flip the way you think about money forever. Subscribe now because your money mindset makeover starts here. Let's start with Ramit Sethi's I Will Teach You to Be Rich. The first secret is assets over liabilities. Picture your finances like a garden. Assets are plants that bear fruit every year, while liabilities are weeds choking your soil. Most people spend their lives watering the weeds. Car loans, credit cards, overpriced mortgages. Sethi says flip it. Buy things that pay you back. Stocks, rental properties, online businesses. And here's the kicker, automate it. He calls it lazy money. Direct deposits into savings and investments happen before you even see the cash. That way, your future is stacking wealth while your present self is busy binging Netflix. This isn't about working harder. It's about setting up systems where the money works for you. But even if you pick the right assets, betting everything on one play is a recipe for disaster. That's where diversification comes in. A lesson hammered home by John Bogle and Burton Malkiel. Bogle founded Vanguard and championed index funds. His research proved most Wall Street pros underperform the market in the long run in his bestseller, The Boglehead's Guide. Malkiel doubled down with his book, A Random Walk Down Wall Street, where he basically said a blindfolded monkey throwing darts could beat most active investors. The point? Spread your bets. Don't gamble on single stocks or one paycheck. Diversification is like financial armor. It doesn't guarantee victory every time, but it keeps you in the fight long enough to win big over the long haul. Now here's the twist. Protecting your money is great, but if you never pay yourself first, you'll always feel broke. David Bach's The Automatic Millionaire nails this. The government takes their cut before you see your paycheck, so why shouldn't you? Bach says your savings are non-negotiable. They get paid first, bills come second. He calls it the latte factor. Small, daily leaks add up to thousands wasted every year. Redirect them into automated savings and investments, and over decades, those tiny amounts explode into a fortune. This isn't about cutting out all joy. It's about capturing the leaks so your future doesn't drown. And when you do save, something magical happens. Enter Darren Hardy's The Compound Effect. Compound interest is like that viral TikTok sound. You can't get it out of your head, and the longer it plays, the bigger it gets. Hardy expands it beyond finance. Tiny, consistent actions, investing $100 a month, walking an extra 10 minutes, reading a few pages a day, compound into massive outcomes over time. Time is the secret ingredient. The earlier you start, the more exponential the results. Compounding rewards early movers and punishes procrastinators. Every year you wait costs you a mountain of future wealth. But compounding cuts both ways. Just ask anyone drowning in credit card debt. Dave Ramsey's Total Money Makeover is blunt. High-interest debt is financial cancer. With average credit card interest over 20%, your debt is compounding against you faster than your investments can grow. Ramsey's strategy? The debt snowball. Pay off your smallest debt first, regardless of interest rate, and roll the payment into the next debt. Why? Because motivation beats math. Seeing progress fuels momentum, and momentum fuels victory. Once you knock out one debt, the rest fall like dominoes. Now, once you've stopped the bleeding, it's time to build muscle. Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad. Poor Dad drops the sixth secret, multiple income streams. One paycheck is financial Russian roulette. Lose that job and you're cooked. Wealthy people build at least 3 streams. Maybe a side hustle, a rental property, and dividend-paying stocks. Assets are soldiers. The more soldiers you send into battle, the more wins you collect, even while you're asleep. This isn't optional anymore. In an economy where layoffs are a headline every month, multiple streams aren't a luxury, they're survival. But here's the truth. None of this works without the right operating system in your brain. Morgan Housel's The Psychology of Money nails it. Wealth isn't about intelligence, it's about behavior. The 2008 crash didn't wipe people out because they were stupid. It wiped them out because fear made them sell low. Housel shows how your upbringing, traumas, and money scripts shape every decision. If you grew up broke, you might hoard cash. If you grew up comfortable, you might overspend. The point is to become aware of your money story, then rewrite it. Because the difference between broke and wealthy starts in your head. And if mindset rewires your brain, mentorship rewires your path. George Clayson's Richest Man in Babylon delivers this through parables. Seek wisdom from people who've already won. Kiyosaki expands on it in Rich Brother, Rich Sister, pointing to the power of proximity. Mentors collapse the timeline between ignorance and mastery. They're cheat codes. Learning directly from someone who's been there cuts years off your journey. This isn't about kissing up. It's about surrounding yourself with people who stretch your vision and show you the shortcuts. But even the best mentor can't save you if you keep gambling with your investments. John Bogle returns with the Little Book of Common Sense Investing. His philosophy? Don't chase shiny stocks. Buy the whole market with index funds. They're boring, but boring is reliable. Over the last century, the S&P 500 has averaged around 10% annual returns. That's how wealth builds. Slow, steady compounding. Index funds let you ride the market's growth without trying to outsmart it. Now let's talk budgets. Ramit Sethi and Jesse Mecham both bring fire here. Sethi's spin is refreshing. Spend lavishly on the things you love. Cut mercilessly on the stuff you don't. That's how you afford first-class flights and still grow your net worth. Mecham's You Need a Budget takes it tactical. Every dollar has a job. Instead of vague limits, your money is assigned roles the moment it lands. $1 goes to rent, 1 to savings, 1 to tacos. Nothing is idle and nothing gets wasted. Together, these approaches turn budgeting from a guilt trip into a strategy session for the life you actually want. Of course, even the best budget gets wrecked if your emotions take over. Housel and Bach both hammer this point. Fear and greed make people buy high and sell low. The solution is to remove yourself from the equation. Automate savings and investments so you don't get a say. That way your future self is protected from your present self. It's not about being smarter. It's about being systemized. And finally, Aaron Lowry's broke millennial and Mr. Money Mustache himself, Peter Adeney, bring us home with the 12th secret. Live below your means. Lowry gets that millennials are juggling debt and stagnant wages, so she offers realistic strategies for intentional spending. Adeney. He's extreme. He retired in his 30s by living way below his means. His philosophy is savage but powerful. Every dollar you don't waste is a ticket to freedom. Living below your means isn't about deprivation. It's about acceleration. Every unnecessary expense delays your independence. Every dollar saved is time bought back from the grind. Here's the truth. We're not broke because we buy coffee. We're broke because rent is skyrocketing, healthcare is a joke, and student loans feel like a life sentence. You're not lazy. You're tired, and the system profits off your exhaustion. Landlords get richer, banks feast on interest, and your boss celebrates record profits while telling you to work harder. The problem isn't your spending habits. It's the game being rigged against you. But here's the flip. Wealth isn't built on restriction. It's built on systems, mindset, and leverage. Systems that save while you sleep. Mindsets that crush financial shame. Leverage that makes money work harder than you ever could. This is where broke ends and ownership begins. So what do we take away from these books? Build assets, not liabilities. Diversify and protect yourself. Pay yourself before anyone else gets paid. Start compounding as early as possible. Kill your debt before it kills you. Build more than one stream of income. Rewire your money mindset. Seek out mentors. Stick with boring but powerful index funds. Budget with intention, not guilt. Outsmart your emotions with automation. And live below your means so you can rise above your circumstances. These aren't hacks. They're the blueprint. They're the reason the wealthy stay wealthy while the rest of us spin our wheels. Now you've got the playbook. What you do with it decides your future. Up next, we're cash-stuffing secrets revealed. Dave Ramsey's budgeting hack to save money now. A Gen Z and Millennial edition with a twist. Bring your notepad and don't miss it, M-Cubed family.